Did you know many of the plants you see at our Blue Diamond garden centres are grown by ourselves on our Blue Diamond production nurseries? We've got nurseries across the country, and here at Bridgemere Nurseries we grow all sorts of plants, but mainly shrubs. These are viburnums, they're fantastic, and also herbaceous plants. It's a huge site, 56 acres of these lovely plants, and ready for you to buy from Blue Diamond garden centres. To get around the nursery we use electric buggies, which minimises the carbon footprint. We don't have noisy tractors, smelly noisy tractors. Here's our reservoir. It's a spring-fed reservoir, so we're pretty self-sufficient on water, and we also recycle some of our water too. In addition, all of our compost that we use is peat-free. We haven't had any peat on the nursery for 4 seasons now. The plants look pretty good on it. So in this greenhouse we've got our camellia crop. These are fully budded, ready to go. We grow them specially to have loads of buds on them. As a 1 litre, 1.5 litre plant, these will be saleable through the autumn, start flowering in the late autumn, ready for spring sales. This one's congratulations. Great for a gift, great for a present around Christmas time or birthdays or any special occasion. We've also got some big guys like this, and it's budding up beautifully for the spring flower. Now we've moved on to another greenhouse. This is where we grow our cordylines. These are just fantastic plants. They call them the Torbay palm. Some call them the Australian cabbage plant, but the green ones will get up to easily 15 or 20 feet. People could think they're palm trees, but they're not. Well, they're cordylines. This one's called Torbay Dazzler, and this one's called Red Star. Great combination, centre of a pot, surround it with some bedding. Absolutely superb. A bit of architecture in your garden. And here we are at Worfield Nurseries. Worfield in Shropshire. This is where Blue Diamond Production grow their alpine crop. This is an alpine thrift, just about ready to go. And look, we've got a campanula here as well. Great range of plants, great range of alpines, perfect for forming your rockery borders. And here you can see some of our younger plants. We grow them in trays for easy handling. And these will be potted up at the end of the autumn or early spring next year, ready for sale in small 1 litre pots. This is our crop of Erica Albert's Gold, better known as tree heaths. They're like heathers, but they're called tree heaths. And they're really touchy-feely plants and bright yellow. They're a shock of colour in any container in the spring, right through till September. And they even hold their colour over winter. In the prop unit, this is where it all starts. And we just had a look out there at the thrift. Well, here we've got an alpine thrift that'll be potted up, ready to go. This is one of the greenhouses on the nursery where we grow the sempervivums. Sempervivums are also known as house leeks. That's one of the common names in the UK, but some like to call them hens and chicks as well. The hen is the one in the middle with the little chicks all the way around the outside. The Latin name sempervivum also means ever living or everlasting, so very easy to grow. And this is where the young plants start their lives. So here I've got what we started with, and these guys have been in this tray for about 8 weeks now, and each one of these will grow into a really stocky young plant that we can look to sell next spring in the garden centres. Tomorrow though, I'm going to take you to our bedding nurseries where we grow our bedding plants, our veg and our herbs. Next stop, we're at Badsey Nursery in Worcestershire, and this is where we grow these fantastic cyclamen. There's great colour available all through the autumn, from the bicolours to beautiful pinks, available in our garden centres right through up until the end of November, even into December. From small pots to big planters, we've even got huge chunky ones like this. Just this one house alone could be round about 150,000 cyclamen ready for this autumn. We grow them in multiple batches, so there's always some that are just looking perfect for sale now. In this house, you can see behind me around about 20,000 single pot cyclamen. These are 10.5 centimetre pots. They're going to be delivered to our 51 garden centres around the country in the next few weeks as they flower. In this house, we're growing our autumn primrose crop. We'll probably get over 100,000 primroses here. These have only just been planted. They'll be ready in about 6 or 7 weeks, ready for autumn sales in September and October. They're great for planted containers where your summer bedding's starting to look a little bit tired. Perfect primroses. Get them in, they'll flower through the autumn and into the spring. Lots of colour, very little effort. Here at the nursery, you can see in the background we've got the machine running. These violas, we're putting 5 into a bowl, and that's about 4 to 5 weeks before that's rooted round. You've got buds on it, loads of flower coming for the autumn, and now 2 weeks later, look what you got. Already some colour, some buds. This is going to be great for autumn colour right through to Christmas and beyond. If you're looking for something different, cabbages aren't just for the dinner table. These are ornamental cabbages, or ornamental kale we call them. This one's going to colour up in the next few weeks. This one burgundy. There's a whole range you can choose from. Cabbages are one thing, but what about wallflowers? Some people think they're a little bit old-fashioned, but this dwarf mix, they're going to flower in the autumn right through to the spring. Great colour, don't get too tall, don't get too leggy, and easy to look after. We also grow herbs. Now the ones you buy in the supermarket, they can be lovely, great leafy plants, but they're a bit lush and they don't really last very long. But why not buy them and plant them in your garden? Whether it's a thyme, an oregano, or even larger plants like this lemon verbena. I just cannot get enough of the smell of this. It's like sherbet lemons, and I love it. We grow a whole range of herbs right through the year. Great for the garden, great for the windowsill, great for the dinner table. If it's growing your own veg that you're into, we grow our own veg here, and these are ready to go in the garden centres. Fruit on them already, whether it's peppers, aubergines, they're good to go. That's enough here. We're going to hop over the fence, go and have a look at our sister nursery where the pack bedding's grown. At our Offenham nursery in Worcestershire, we grow pack bedding. Whatever colour you want, pansies really just give you vibrant colour. Whether it's blues, yellows, they're great in containers, fabulous for colour all through the autumn and into the spring. It's vast. There's plants everywhere. We've got sweet williams, we've got night scented stocks. Look at all these violas. And if you want a bit of colour that's not flowering but gives you a nice foliage for your planters, what better than Cineraria? Cineraria maritima, great silver foliage, beautiful to accent your planters. And these are on their way to the stores. So here's where the magic happens. This is one of my favourite machines. It's fascinating just watching these plants. This machine can plant 40,000 plants in 1 hour. Once the trays are filled up with compost, then they move along the conveyor, ready for planting. These are our violas going into 20 pack, and in about 6 weeks, they'll be in a garden centre near you. Now you can see the scale. Blue Diamond Production Nurseries are growing all of these plants for you. So I hope you've enjoyed your tour of Blue Diamond Production Nurseries. You've seen where it all starts. This is where it all finishes. These are now on their way to the garden centres, ready for you to see them at their best. And don't forget, like and subscribe Blue Diamond Garden Centres.